What's going on, everybody? It's your man, the Diesel Man. And today we're going to customize this Jeep here. As you can see, it's a little beat up, but I kind of like that little rustic look to it. But we're going to change the wheels and add a couple things to it. I'm not going to paint it or anything like that. But, I think we can make this look a little bit nicer. As you can see, wheels are a little rusty there. Not the greatest. They're plastic. I mean, doesn't look great. So let's get to it. First things first, you'll want to take your car, get you some pliers or some nippers, whatever you want to call them, and cut the old wheels out. So there's one. Get the old axle out. It's there. Ooh, look at them. Whew. Man, those are nasty. There's one. Oof, and there's two. Oh man. Hooey. Now I'm just taking it apart just because I can separate them easier. Now I can save the wheels if I want, but since they're rusty, we're just going to toss them. So, goes off to the side. Now we're going to grab donor car right here. We're going to use this old Matchbox. I think it's a Matchbox. Nope, it's generic. We're going to use this guy right here. We're going to try out these wheels. So we'll just, whoop, well, that just happened. Pop him apart. Take the wheels. Pop that piece out. Don't need that. Don't need that. And we're going to just cut the axle here. If I can. There we go. And we're going to test fit. We don't need that piece. Test fit. And it looks like they're a little too big. So we can't use those. So we'll just, cut the other axle. Because we don't need those. Put those off to the side because we can save them. Get rid of all the junky pieces. And, we'll grab another donor car. Now this one, I'm not a big fan of the wheels on this car, so we can use this as my donor. And so you do the same thing. You just take your cutters, stick them in there best you can, and cut the axle. Try not to destroy your wheels, but just get enough in there where you can get the axle out. You can then do another test fit on it. Back. Doesn't look too bad on there. So I think we're going to go with that. Okay, so again, your axle pieces, or, well, no, you can't because you're cutting one corner of them. I was going to say you could reuse the axle, but since we're cutting close to one wheel, there's really no way to save it. Oh, there we go. Get that little piece out. Set the... Alrighty. Now that we have our four wheels, we can then go over here and grab our new axles. I like to use monoblock axles because they're easier to squish. You just grab your axle. Come on. Just like that. Grab another set of pliers, or you can take a hammer to it, smack it on the ground, do whatever. I just kind of, pinch it and squeeze really hard. And, let's try that one more time. Squeeze really hard. If you look close enough, you can see it flattens the one end. And you just slide your wheel on. And it's not gonna fall off, anything like that. and you can slide it on through. So that you can kind of see how it's going to fit, because you'll have to trim it because it sticks out a little bit. But I mean, that does not look too shabby. Those wheels actually look pretty good on there. So, since I don't like to drill my vehicles, because you can drill them at the rivet here and the rivet back here. You know, you might want to do that if you're going to repaint it, but I'm not going to repaint it. So, you take your car, since it's already got the front axles on it, take your cutters, and you want to get fairly close to where you want to be. And just cut your axle, and you're going to have a little bit of access there. I mean, you can't cut it all the way. This is just the way that I found it. It's easier if you drill it, but I didn't want to drill it. And you take your pliers again. You grab a hold of that end, and you squeeze really tight. And I mean, like I said, it's not gonna be perfect. You're gonna have a gap, but it's not terrible. But there you have your front axle done. If it'll focus for me. Not too, there we go. Those wheels don't look too bad. And they roll. So there's the front done. I'm going to skip the rears, and I will show you when it's done. Got the rear axles on there. As you can see, looks, in my opinion, a lot better. And the plus, it'll roll, and it still fits on a Hot Wheels track. So there's the wheel swap. Now you can leave it like that, or you can add to it, which I'm going to add to it. So take another donor car. Oh, side pipe fell off. And we're going to actually add these side pipes to it. So we're going to take pliers. And actually, before we do that, we're going to kind of test it out here. See how that looks. That actually looks pretty neat, if I do say so myself. It doesn't look too bad, because there's no exhaust on it. And I think a vehicle needs to have exhausts. So we're going to take that. We're going to test it where it's at. Kind of set it up, which that doesn't look too bad. So we're going to, take a little bit of glue. Make sure it's not all hard. Nope, we're good. Okay. And we're going to add some glue right here to the end. And a little bit right here. Oops, a little more than what I wanted. But we're going to get it into place. Just like that. Actually, we're going to add another dab of glue to it because it's not seating very well. So we're going to put a drop there. So it's more than a little drop, but we're going to glue it right to the side. Right to the bottom of the car. Oh, and don't glue your fingers in the process. I about did. So we're just going to hold that there for a minute. And you can move it around a little bit if you need. Kind of line it up. But that's about where I want it. And with it being super glue, it sets fairly quickly. And then you have something, oh, come on, focus for me. Something like that. So again, I'm going to skip forward and I'm going to do the other side. So I will see you here in just a second. Alrighty. Now you can see both of the side pipes are on. Now, like I said, just took a little bit of super glue and doesn't look too bad. And still fits on the track, which I think is awesome. Now, I went ahead and I took the grill off and the blower off of this truck here. So we don't need this truck anymore. It was a donor car. And I'm thinking we're going to take the grill super glue it to the front of this here Jeep. Maybe. Don't know yet. I haven't decided. But I'm going to take the blower and we're going to glue it. I know it's not centered or anything, but we're going to glue it right to the front of this here Jeep, around the hood. Don't need to make any holes, nothing. Just going to glue it straight down. So I will be back once I decide if I'm going to put the grill on and once I get the blower on. So I'll see you guys here in another second. I guess we could say here's the finished product. I added the light bar, bumper, the blower, and I also made some mud flaps out of the extra pieces there. I know you can kind of see the little metal bit back here, but all in all, I think it turned out pretty all right. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. A little wonky, but not bad. But there's your custom Jeep. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.